Have you ever wondered why some people live well into their 80s and 90s with sharp minds and steady hands, while others begin to fade just after 70? It's easy to believe that it all comes down to luck or genetics. But many doctors and longevity researchers say otherwise. The truth is, a large number of health complications and even deaths after age 70 are not sudden or unpredictable. In fact, most of them are rooted in patterns, small, often unnoticed habits that slowly wear the body down. What's truly surprising is that many of these issues are preventable, not with extreme diets or intense routines, but with simple, intentional awareness. Doctors now say that certain everyday choices, things we might overlook or brush off, could quietly be putting older adults at higher risk of disease, disability, and even premature death. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden causes of health decline after 70, the slow-burning habits that doctors see again and again in patients who don't make it past their golden years. But more importantly, we'll talk about what can be done today, right now, to change that trajectory, because aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean peace, wisdom, and vitality, if we know what to watch for. One of the biggest yet, most overlooked factors behind early decline is chronic inflammation. It's often called the silent killer because it doesn't announce itself with a dramatic symptom. It simmers in the background, quietly damaging arteries, joints, and even brain cells. Doctors say that long-term inflammation is linked to almost every major age-related disease: heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, even cancer. And yet many people over 70 continue with habits that feed it: processed food, lack of movement, poor sleep, unchecked stress. But here's the hopeful part. Your body is always trying to heal. Even at 75 or 85, reducing inflammation through small changes, more leafy greens, a short daily walk, better sleep hygiene, can reduce the damage and restore strength over time. It's never too late to quiet the fire within. Another major cause that slips under the radar is muscle loss, or what doctors call sarcopenia. It starts gradually, often as early as 50, and speeds up with every decade. By 70, many people have lost a significant portion of their muscle mass, and they don't even realize it. They just notice stairs feel harder, balance is shakier, getting up from a chair takes more effort. But what they may not realize is that this loss of muscle is directly tied to greater risk of falls, fractures, slower recovery from illness, and even early death. The good news? You don't need to lift heavy weights to fight it. Just simple resistance, like standing up from a chair repeatedly, walking, using light hand weights, or even climbing stairs, can signal the body to hold on to its strength. And strength, in your 70s and beyond, is everything. It's independence, it's confidence, and it's the ability to live on your own terms. Now let's talk about dehydration, something many seniors underestimate. As we age, the body's sense of thirst becomes duller. That means older adults may not feel thirsty even when their cells are crying out for water. Dehydration doesn't just cause dry skin or tiredness. It thickens the blood, stresses the heart, and can even lead to confusion or hospitalizations. Doctors report that many emergency room visits from seniors, especially during summer, are directly related to dehydration. The fix is simple but powerful. Drink small amounts regularly throughout the day. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber if plain water feels boring. Herbal teas, clear broths, and water-rich fruits like melons or oranges all count. Hydration keeps your body flexible, your digestion smooth, and your mind alert. Think of it not as a chore, but a quiet form of nourishment. One of the most heartbreaking contributors to health decline after 70 is social isolation. Not just being alone, but feeling alone. After retirement, after kids grow up, after friends move away or pass on, many older adults find themselves surrounded by silence. And that silence isn't just emotional, it's biological. Studies show that isolation increases the risk of dementia, depression, heart disease, and even early death, But the solution doesn't require a crowd, just one or two meaningful connections. 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙧 weekly phone call, a shared lunch, joining a local group or community center can change the trajectory of someone's health. Connection protects the heart, lifts the spirit, and reminds the brain that it still belongs. Loneliness might whisper that you're fading, but connection shouts that you're still here and still needed. Another hidden danger is poor sleep. Hygiene. As we get older, sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented, but too many people accept this as normal and stop trying to improve it. In truth, poor sleep weakens immunity, slows healing, increases the risk of memory loss, and even makes it harder to manage blood sugar and blood pressure. Simple changes, like avoiding screens an hour before bed, keeping the room cool and dark, having a consistent sleep-wake cycle can lead to deeper, more restorative sleep. And restorative sleep, doctors say, is one of the most underrated medicines for older adults. Let's not forget polypharmacy, the use of multiple medications. It's common after 70 for people to be taking 5, 10, sometimes even more prescriptions. But mixing medications, especially without regular review, can lead to dangerous interactions, dizziness, confusion, and even organ damage. Doctors recommend a regular medication checkup, where a pharmacist or physician goes through each drug to make sure it's still necessary and safe. Sometimes reducing or switching just one medication can make someone feel 10 years younger. Less fog, less fatigue, more clarity. Lastly, and maybe most profoundly, is the quiet resignation some people feel after 70. The belief that this is just how it is now. That mindset, more than any physical condition, can fast-forward decline. Because once we stop believing in our own ability to grow, improve, or change, our body starts believing it too. But here's what doctors see in the healthiest older adults. They stay curious. They keep trying. They believe deep down that life still holds more for them. And because of that belief, they make choices that reflect hope, not defeat. So take a moment. Look at your life. Are there any of these silent patterns showing up? Is there something small, just one thing, you can do to shift toward health instead of away from it? You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to reverse time. You just need to support your body in the way it's been asking all along. Gently, consistently, and with care. Thank you for spending this time with us. If this video gave you something to think about, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one insight you're taking away today? And what's one small habit you might try? Your story matters. And your life at every age still holds purpose, strength, and beauty.